why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing to start the drive. Driver. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Driver. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. The Dolphins had 8-3 now. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Chase on the right side, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now 2nd and 9. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Driver. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Left side, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's their quarterback, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Cut 19, ready?
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Driver. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. My man.
Back to throw. Driver. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready up. Drop 50. Come on. Set. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On
the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Throwing to start the drive. Driver. Over the middle to Becker. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ja'Marr Chase, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ready,
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19, Panthers 50, Panthers 50, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. And he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready up. Hey, check that. Street. Set. Ready.
LHN on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
7-5, Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
Operating from the gun. Driver. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Ready. Drop low 80.
Now a toss right side. H.M. with it. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Vikings, take go.
Operating from the gun. Driver. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 7, Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, ready.
Looking to throw. Driver. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And they'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Rig. Ready.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. Driver. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Driver. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Driver. And that is incomplete here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Driver. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The final shot before break. Driver. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
The final shot before break. Driver. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The kick unit from the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good pickup there at 22. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Driver. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring